Yes, good afternoon, friends. Welcome to the session once again. Yes, Abhishek Kumar, good afternoon. I hope I hope my audio and video is working fine. It seems it's working fine. How are you? How is your preparations going on? Abhishek, how is your preparation? Before we go any further, we will wait for some more learners to join in, if that is okay with you guys. Kindly bear with me. Okay. Yes. Videsh, yes. Good afternoon. Chandan Sarkar, good afternoon. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm doing very good. Yes, I'm doing very good, very fine. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you. Yes, as it is mentioned in the topic of discussion, today also we will continue. Okay, we have already taken one session regarding answer writing, and in that session we have seen some important keywords and how to approach. Okay, what should be the introductions, what should be in the body part, what should be in the conclusion. Also we have seen different type of keyword like this discuss, okay, analyze, we have already seen in the last class. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. GVA run. Yes, I already had my lunch. Thank you so much. What about you? So we have already discussed all those in the last class. We have also taken up some sample questions also. Now today we will continue with answer writing. Okay, we will continue with the answer writing. But before going any further, I have one good information to share, that is 9-month compact to crack this exam. The expected prelims exam is on 5th of June 2022. So keeping that in mind, you will get approximately 38% discount. Okay, the offer will end on 31st of this month. 28th from with optional and 10% with a referral code. You can use my referral code, that is SUNEP10. Okay. Similarly, you have this live mentoring platform in the Unacademy platform, where it will handhold you in your entire journey of UPSC preparation. Okay, you also have loan under the session. Okay, good. Okay, yes, we will start now. Okay, yes, we'll start now. Okay, so we have this loan for UPSC, okay, under the Unacademy platform. So you kindly share the good news with your friends and families. Clear? Chalo, let us begin. Tighten up your belt. As all similar to the point which I have discussed last time, if possible, you kindly keep a pen and a paper, okay, in front of you. I'll be providing you with one question. Okay, so after that I will give you some time. So you kindly, even if you are not writing the complete one, at least what should go in the introduction section. Okay, just write, because this is, see, answer writing is a skill. Keep that in mind. It is a skill. Now, one person may have 4 points, other person may have 8 points. But if the person who has 8 points, if he or she is not able to organize the idea and provide in such a way that it is a very crisp answer, will not get good mark. But even if you provide only 4 points, if it is very organically flows, then, and well organized, well structured, this person will get more marks. Okay, acquiring the knowledge, the information, the facts and figure, the concept, that is one part. The other part is the skill of writing. Okay, so this skill will develop only and only when you start to write. So in front of you, you kindly keep a pen and a paper. I'll be providing with you a question. You kindly write what should go in the introduction, what should go in the body. In the body, how many paragraphs should be there, and also lastly, what should be the conclusion. Okay, so even if you don't write the complete answer, at least make a point or mentally just exercise. Okay, chalo, in the last class also I told you, for in each question you will get around, for 10 markers, around 7 or 6 minutes. You can use around 1 minute in order to structure what should be the answer. Clear? Chalo, let us begin. Number 1. Man-induced famines are becoming more common than nature-induced ones. Common. Now, this question is also a previous year's UPSC mains question, geography. Okay. So this question, I did not manufacture this question. This is a UPSC standard which is already asked. Chandra Sarkar, the prelims is around 5th June, okay, 2022. Yes, now, here in this particular question, they are asking you to comment. Now, what this particular directional word, comment, mean? Comment mean, it requires you to write a note. Now, the student is required to give their viewpoints, okay? They are asking your viewpoints on any statement. And here the statement is regarding man-induced famine, okay? The viewpoint can be either confirming, means agreeing with the statement which is given, or it can be against it, or it can be a balanced view, okay? Now, it is quite irony. Comment means asking your own viewpoint, but actually it is not your own personal viewpoint, okay? Keep that in mind. It is not your personal viewpoint, but the actual viewpoint, okay? Now, kindly compose. I will give you a minute or so. You kindly compose. In this type of question, man-induced famines are becoming more common than nature-induced one. Comment. Now you tell me, just think what should go in the introduction and how the answer should follow, okay, in the body part. What should be the conclusion, okay? Comment, this is a directional word. Now, how to start the introduction and in which direction it should go? See, they are asking, comment means asking your view, but it is not your personal view, but the general view, okay? The generally accepted view, okay? Chalo. Since in the question, okay, I hope you have already marked some rough sketches about what should go here. And also remember, always think about diagrams, figures, or some rough sketch, whether it is required or not, okay? And even if you are able to provide some using your own innovation, okay, then it will be very nice. Clear? Chalo. Now, in this particular question, famine is one important point in the question itself. Why? Because it is asking you about the famine. Therefore, it is good to start an introduction with the explanation of what is famine. Clear? Now, the introduction can flow like this. Famine, in a sense, you see here, there is a specific definition about this famine. Okay? Now, famine, you can start the introduction like this. Famine can be declared when an extreme lack of food and other basic needs, where starvation, these are the key terms, where starvation, death, destitution are evident, in which more than 30% of the people are acutely malnourished and 2 out of every 10,000 people die from starvation. Clear? So you can start the introduction like that. Now, in this case, you can avoid this one. It's okay. If you are not able to remember this, that is okay. But at least, in the last class also I told you, in the last session I mean, whenever examiner is checking your paper, he or she has some sample answer. In that, there is a key word, which is very important. Be very realistic. Examiner is not going to read your answer line by line because he or she is checking lot of paper. Okay. Now, he or she will look at some keyword. Now, here, regarding this famine, these are the keyword which you need to mention. Like acutely malnourished, okay, starvation, death or destitution, extreme lack of food, all those. Clear? Now, that should be your introduction. Now, in the body, how it should flow. Okay. Now, the body should flow like this. Such situation of famine can be due to many factors. Okay, can be due to many factors. But now it is seen that it is largely man-induced. Now, in this particular key directional word comment, whatever points that you are taking, whether you are against the statement or for the statement, you need to substantiate. You need to give proper reason. Okay, it is not like just for the sake of supporting or just for the sake of criticizing. It should not be like that. You need to give a proper or substantiate. In the last session we have already seen substantiating the points that you are discussing. That is very important. Here, since I am saying that famine may be because of many factors. Why? Because it may be because of natural factors. Okay, if there is a huge flood, and also suppose if there is a drought-like conditions, or it may be other reasons. Okay, so it can be due to many factors. Clear? But now it is seen that it is largely man-induced. Clear? See, in this statement, I am not writing like famine is because of the man-induced only. No, I am saying it is because of many factors, but now it is seen it is largely induced. Now, in order to substantiate this point, I am providing here factors that are majorly responsible for the famine are large-scale displacement, disease outbreak. Say for example, in the recent pandemic, there are many regions of the world where people are going hunger, starvation is there. Okay, disease outbreak, one of the latest example, or social collapse. Or in all of this point, you can expand and write a small paragraph also. Depends on you. Clear? I hope that is clear so far. If you have any doubt in between any kind of discussion, you can stop me. Okay, you can ask me the query in the comment section below. Okay, you can stop me anytime in the course of discussion if you have any doubt. Our objective is very clear, that is to develop the skill of writing a very good answer and to clear the exam. Okay, so don't hesitate anytime. I'll be very happy to answer the queries. Clear? I hope this is clear so far. Okay, now continuing the points. See, I already mentioned here that it is largely man-induced. I am taking the side of largely man-induced. That's why I am substantiating by these factors. Political instability in Afghanistan, say for example, or the Gaza Strip, or Syria in the recent past, has led to famine-like situation. Clear? Now, large-scale ethnic conflict and displacement, such as Rohingyas, has also resulted in famine-like situation. See, all of these I am providing as an example or in order to substantiate the argument that I am putting forward, that famine can be because of many reasons, but it is largely because of man-induced, you see here. Now, moreover, the climate change also, which has speeded up due to increased human development pace, which is anthropogenic, which means human-induced. Because of human action, climate is changing, global warming is happening, okay, because of large-scale industrialization, etc. This has led to a global warming. Okay, and once the global warming starts, this unnatural pace has impacted. See, I am not leaving the point here hanging in the air like this. I am trying to substantiate this also. Okay, the main argument I am trying to substantiate that it is a man-induced. But in between when I am writing, I am giving certain statement. This statement also need to be substantiated like this. Okay, circle by circle. Okay, so this statement of climate change, I am further substantiating this here. This unnatural pace has impacted natural weather phenomena. See, suppose if I don't give this substantiation for this point, it is as if I am letting or I am making the examiner just hanging in the air. There is no completeness. Okay, there is no completeness in my answer, the points that I am providing. As I told you last time, you should not just go and throw the points here and there. The answer needs to be very well organized and very much comprehensive. Now, these places which originally were prone to floods, now seeing drought conditions, and also vice versa. Thereby, I am substantiating it. Similarly, the intensity and duration of drought has increased due to large-scale deforestation by human activities. Okay. Also, frequency of flood, drought, and natural calamity has increased. Okay, I am gradually substantiating it one by one. Conclusion should be conclusion should flow like this. All these factors that we have discussed so far, okay, all the factors that we have discussed so far, that is climatic factor, the unrest, okay, human displacement, different wars, has resulted into man-induced famines more common as compared to natural famine. See, I am just connecting the introduction which I have given. Okay, this coupled with unpreparedness, population increase, and pressure on resources has aggravated the famine-like situation. Why? Because population increase is also a threat, okay, for sustenance and pressure on the resource. Now, after giving this in between, for this particular question, you can draw an outline map of the world like this and provide certain locations which are having a high famine rate. Okay, I hope this is clear. Any doubt regarding any point that you want to clarify? Kindly go ahead. If you have any doubt regarding any point that we have discussed so far, you kindly go ahead and let me know. Regarding whether it is a keyword or suppose if some other styles can be used in writing the answer, A to Z, anything. Please go ahead, Udesh. Please go ahead. I'll wait for you. Others also you can ask me, okay? Clear the doubt? Acha, in map, see, in map, you do one thing. You draw an outline map of the world, okay? Outline map of the world. And in this outline map of the world, you provide, say for example, here in the map, this African region, these are a very famine prone region. See, Somalia is here, all this. Here you will be this Gaza Strip and all. Here it will be the Afghanistan regions and all, okay? Here in this region also. So, it is not like each and every nation, each and every country who is facing this famine, you will have to provide. No. Say for example, if in the current news, if there is certain regions that is having a famine-like situation, in the outline map of the world, you can just mention, and you can just mention the name of the country, okay, and write their site. Yes, necessary. That map in geography question, map is necessary. And also when it comes to India, in India also, suppose Indian geography, draw an outline map of India. Okay, it is necessary condition. Clear? You will also end up getting more mark. See, in the question they will not write in the outline map of India the resources or this one, but you will have to provide map. And if in the question it is written in an outline map of India, then you will have to draw a map. But even if it is not mentioned explicitly, like on the outline map of India or the world, you will have to provide map. Okay, you will have to provide map. That is very, very necessary. And that is also one of the way of increasing your mark in the maths. Okay, say for example, if others are not writing the map, you are providing a map, then there is a weightage to that also. Provided your map is right and all the designation that you are doing, okay, the labeling that you are doing, it is right, then it will get an added advantage. And let me tell you, if you don't have many points to write, draw the map of India or draw the map of the world as per relevance. Try to do certain kind of innovation there. Okay. I hope that is clear. Others also, very good questions. Others also, if you have any doubt regarding any point, kindly go ahead. See, don't keep anything in the unresolved. I try to utilize the opportunity. Okay, try to utilize the opportunity. I hope that is clear. Chalo, next question. Get ready for the question, huh? And I'll tell you once again, kindly keep a pen and a paper in front of you. See, another point which I want to highlight here is, you see here, the questions that we have solved just now. You see here, right from the introduction, apart from these facts and figures, okay, facts and figures like 30% whatever, all the points which I have written here, I am 100% sure that you are already aware of this point. It is a very simple point. But the only thing is how to organize, how to refine. Okay, that is the important. That's why answer writing is a skill. Knowledge is different. Answer writing is a skill. Even if you have enough knowledge, if you don't have a skill, you cannot write a good answer. Okay, mark my word. That is the reality. Clear? Chalo. Let us go ahead. Similar question. The directional word is comment. So you will have to comment here also. Okay. And this is also previous year UPSC mains question. Okay. This is also previous year UPSC mains question. Yes. Environmental factor. Yes. Abhishek, yes. Examples, the more examples you provide, the better it is. The more recent, the better it is. But keep in mind, you have a word limit. Also, you have time limit. Okay. So these two things needs to be kept in mind. But the more example, the more recent, the better it is. Okay. Examples are very, very important. The case studies. Okay. Now, you see here, comment on the impact of environmental education on quality of life. Now you tell me here the directional word is comment, which we have already taken just now. Okay. Now after reading the question, you kindly try to come up with what should be in the introduction. Kindly write in the piece of paper that is there in front of you. At least one line. Okay. Try to cultivate a habit of writing, because see, any question that you will find in the exam, it will be new to you, similar to now. Okay. So you need to cultivate a habit. So kindly write what should be in the introduction. Anything that it may be right, it may be wrong, I will give you the answer. Don't worry. So you can always tally. In the body, even if you are not writing paragraph wise as you are going to write in the exam, at least some rough sketch what should be in the body. Now, what should be in the conclusion? How will you conclude? Now the first point is, you need to read the question very clearly and interpret it very, very clearly in a very right way. Okay. So here the directional word is comment. Now comment is, you have to take, comment on the impact of environmental education on quality of life. What should be in the introduction? What should be in the body? What should be in the conclusion? Have you done mental exercise? Shall we go ahead? Yes, see, looking at the question, comment on the impact of what? Environmental education on quality of life. Now here, environmental education. Okay. Yes, good. But what should be in the... Okay. No, that is also good. Yes. Abhishek, yes, that is also good. Let it be 200 words, 150 to 200 words. Okay. So, here after reading the question, environmental education seems to be the right definition to start the introduction. Okay. Environmental education. Why? Because we are going to see the impact of this environmental education on quality of life. Therefore, I need to have an introduction which talks about environmental education. Thereby, after the introduction, I will flow my question regarding how it should be and how the reasons. Okay, chalo. So in the introduction, I will write like this. Environmental education connects us to the world around us, teaching us about both natural and built environment. Okay, it raises awareness of issues impacting the environment upon which we all depend, as well as action we can take to improve and sustain it. So this is how I will provide the introduction. You see here, environmental yes. Ankita Saha, yes, that is right. Yes, Ankita Saha, that is right. Okay, that is right. Very good. That is right. You see here, whatever I have written here in the introduction, nothing new. But see, in order, you have to give a very crisp, a very compact answer. Okay, so this should be my introduction. After looking at the question itself, I will introduce my answer via the importance of this environmental education. Okay, so this should be my introduction. Clear? In the body, I can write, it impacts the quality of life in the following sense. Okay, so it can be a bullet point, okay, or it can be a paragraph point. Okay, so it can be paragraph wise, or it can be a bullet point, or it can be numbering. That is okay. One of the advantage of a question like this, you can use a bullet point because more points you can provide in a lesser amount of words, lesser amount of time. Okay, so provided you have enough amount of points, you can either go for a bullet point or paragraph wise. Okay, chalo. It impacts the quality of life in the following sense. Okay, environmental education can change behavior. Okay, see, in order to change or rectify or to bring reform in any area, be it in your personal life, be it in your professional life, or be it in the organization level, the first is knowing that there is a limitation, means accepting and identifying the problem. Now, to rectify, that is the easiest part, but understanding and also accepting or identifying that there is a mistake. Similarly, environmental education can also change behavior. Okay, now it helps promote sustainable development. Okay, now human health is better protected through a collective responsibility. Okay, now policy implementation becomes easy with the help of informed citizen. If the citizens are informed, if the citizens are informed, if the citizens are quite aware. Say for example, today if government of India comes up with some of the environmental protection policies, say for example, in Delhi we have this odd and even number system. Now if the government of India comes up with some very radical decisions, like only this type of cars should be there in the market, so on and so forth, or some changes in our daily life, if the citizens are quite aware that climate change is a reality and whatever we do at any part of the world, it is going to affect the entire human community in the world as a whole, then it will be very easy, because any kind of policy change will be quite receptive to the people. Okay, so policy implementation becomes very easy, policy formulation becomes effective with the help of the contribution from all sectors of the society. So this I am giving in the main body. Okay, because the question is regarding commenting, means commenting on this impact of environmental education. Therefore, I have started the introduction with the importance of environmental education, and thereafter I am providing some important points in order to substantiate that how the environmental education is impacting the quality of life. I hope you are following. Now, in the conclusion, how should I conclude? In the conclusion, environmental education helps children and adults develop knowledge, values, skills and behaviors that help them meet present-day needs without compromising the well-being of the future generation. Okay, so it is giving a sense of closure okay, it is giving a sense of closure, or it is giving a sense of completeness to the examiner, the person who will be checking your paper, that you are concluding the answer, okay, not just hanging somewhere. So if you see, conclusion is very important, okay. Why? Because it is giving a sense of closure or completeness to the answer. If you don't give a good conclusion, it is as if it is just hanging in the air, okay. So it is very, very dangerous, which means you are not going to get a good mark. Clear? Here, see, suppose if I leave the question here itself without writing the conclusion, then it is as if there is something missing. But when I conclude by bringing this point, then it becomes a complete, okay. Ankita Saha, you see here, all the points that you have mentioned is there in the conclusion. Clear? Now you tell me, I will ask you one point. Now in this question, how can you come up with a diagram? Or is there a diagram needed? Or if the diagram is needed, then what type of diagram you can come up? Anyone, just imagine the points that we have discussed. In front of you, you have question, you have the sample answers also. Yes, Abhishek Kumar, yes, you can do so. See, in India again, the conservation, like the worship of the forest, worship of certain rivers, okay. So all those it can be incorporated, okay. Moral education, yes, that can be incorporated, yes. But remember again, the time limit and the word limit, okay. You have to stick with that. Now you tell me regarding the diagram, can there be a diagram in this question? And if so, how that diagram should look like? Yeah, just think about that. See, providing diagram in a question will give an edge to your answer compared to the others, okay. And also, if the diagram is right, if it is informative, it will also carry some mark. And remember, in UPSC exam, for each question, if you are getting one additional mark, then for GS paper, 2 optional paper, okay. You can just imagine the number of questions, and also in total how much mark you are getting in extra, and how that is going to impact your ranking, okay. So you need to even try to garner even a half a point per question, okay. Sure, Priyanka Sapkal, yes, I will do so. From the next month, that is from November, I will take more session. This month I took only 2, okay, means I am taking only 2, but from next month I will take more. During that time I will bring question from, and since this is the second one, just in order to give you a feel about how a question should be written, I am trying to bring some very common and general one only, okay. But we will also discuss question from climatologists, okay, climatology, geomorphology, okay, oceanography we will take, okay. Okay, good. Ankita Saha, good. Yes, good. See, there is no, see, one important point, okay, see, there is no universal, okay. Suppose, say for example, if there is a question, if a question was regarding a plate tectonics, then there is a definite diagram that you need to draw. Say for example, if this regarding convergence plate, then there is a definite diagram, okay. But in a question like this, number 1, okay, kindly pay attention. Number 1 point, in all the questions, especially in geography, you try to incorporate a diagram, figure, flow chart, okay. It will really help you. The second point is there, apart from this kind of the actual depending on the question, there will be certain kind of specific diagram. But if it is not specific, the diagram is not specific, then you can come up with any type of diagram. The only point is you need to convey the right message, the diagram should be right. Okay, you can do your own innovation. Okay, innovative answer is very welcoming. Okay, innovative answer is quite welcoming in the exam, and you will be rewarded also. Okay, innovation. Now, in this particular question, I can come up with a diagram like this. I hope you are able to see this. See, either this one, or it can be either modified by you. Okay, you see here. I don't know whether you are able to see it clearly or not, but don't worry, I will read for you. Here, environmental education. Okay, this arrow, motivation. This arrow goes here. It is talking about awareness. Environmental education will lead to awareness. The awareness will further lead to intention. Intention will further lead to green behavior, means behavioral change. Similarly, attitude and education, social norms. Okay, like which one? Like Abhishek, you have said regarding this moral education, all those social norms. Okay, or it can be like this also. Like you see here, education about environment, education through the environment, education for the environment, all of this. These two will give rise to a concern. These two will give rise to experience. These two will give rise to the action. And finally, individual holistic development will result. So, this is just a sample. Okay, in the exam, you can draw your own diagram. You can draw your own flow chart. Okay, but if you label it properly, correctly, then it will carry certain weightage and you will get mark. Clear? Chalo. Let us go ahead. Kindly, similar exercise in your in the paper in front of you. You kindly formulate the answer. Yes, Abhishek, that can be. But that is that will be a negative connotation. Okay, like COVID like situation, pure air purification, air pollution is, yes, there have been many observations like that, but in this particular question it may not be. Okay, it has no link in this question, but in general, yes, that is true. Yes, you kindly attempt this. Explain the pattern of winter rainfall in India. Okay, explain the pattern of winter rainfall in India. Now, here the directional word is explain. You are supposed to explain about the patterns of winter rainfall in India. Now, explain means what? This directional word? Explain means you need to give a clear reason to show what, how, and why something is happening or has already happened. Okay, you need to give a clear reason. That is the meaning of this directional word explain. You need to give a clear reason to show what, how, and why something is happening or has happened. Here in this, what is happening is winter rainfall. So you will have to give reason of why such a thing is happening. So explain the pattern of winter rainfall in India. Kindly attempt. Yes, Abhishek, that is right. Yes, good. So, as always, what should be your introduction? We have attempted 2 questions already. Okay, so what should be in the introduction? Mental exercise. What should be in the introduction? You can write in the comment section below. What should be the introduction? How you start the answer? Okay, what should be the introduction? What should be in the main body? And what should be the conclusion? Yes, come on. You can prepare together, it's okay, because the points that you are studying for your mains, it will help you in your prelims. Okay, the point is mains or prelims, the syllabus, kind of, say for example from geography, or it may be from your polity also. Then the same book you are going to study, okay, the same material you are going to study. In prelims it is MCQ, in mains it is in the written form, okay. Now another very important point is, don't wait for your prelims to get over and after that you start answer writing. No, answer writing, as I just mentioned, it is a skill that you need to cultivate. It takes time, okay. So be patient also, it will take time, but the point is you start together, because whatever you are preparing, the same material you are going to study, and also the points that you will be studying for the mains, it will help you in prelims also. Clear? Okay, good. Monsoon, okay, chalo, okay. Abhishek, good, that is good. Oh, welcome Abhisha, yeah, welcome. Okay, chalo. And what should be in the conclusion? Okay, chalo, let us see. You see here, introduction is very nice. Abhishek, very nice, huh? India is a monsoon country, okay. It receives most of the precipitation, means precipitation is in a sense rainfall, okay. Abhishek, you are very, very right. Congratulations. Okay, this is how you start. That is very nice. I am very happy, okay. So the precipitation means rainfall. Now the Indian, since it is asking for the winter monsoon, 3 months period from June to August, okay. But you see here, but some rainfall occurs during the winter season due to some specific factor. That is how I will open my introduction for this question. That is explaining the pattern of winter rainfall in India, okay. So my introduction should that India is this, but India also receive winter, and this is because of some specific factor. So that I have introduced the point. Now I am giving a signal to the examiner that I am going to write on this line. So I have already given a hint to the examiner. See, I am going to write this one. So in the introduction, that is the meaning of introduction, right? Introduction, that is the meaning of introduction. I am going to introduce this particular point in the main body. Clear? Now, since I have introduced here, I'll have to substantiate what I have introduced or what I intend to write. Thereby, in the body, it will follow like this. During winter, subtropical high pressure gets established over Indian landmass. Okay, this happens. Now, moisture-laden wind flowing from Bay of Bengal to Tamil Nadu region, and the topography of the region. In the Tamil Nadu region, you have, because of the topography, why? Because you need to have a topography. Even if the wind is flowing, having a huge amount of moisture, if the topography is not there, then the rainfall may not happen. This wind will continue to flow. Okay, that is why the entire Rajasthan track, okay, like say for example western part of the Aravali, the Thar desert, is because of this only. Otherwise the monsoon wind is coming from the Arabian side, but because the orientation of the Aravali is such that it is along the wind direction, so no obstruction is provided. Whereas in the Western Ghat, in the peninsular India, in the Western Ghat, you get a huge amount of rain. Why? Because the Western Ghat orientation is blocking. Okay. Anyways, all those, since we are just discussing the answer writing, all this knowledge we will discuss in the special sessions. Anyways, topography of region brings around 150 to 200 centimeter of rainfall in this part of the country. Okay. So this is one. I hope you are following. I hope that is clear. Now, another rainfall, okay, because in India, the winter rainfall, it occurs in two regions, and because of two separate reasons. And since the question is regarding explain, I am going to give all the reasons or all the explanation of why those events are happening. So one rain is because of the depression or high pressure which created in the Indian landmass, and because of the topography and coming of rainfall in the Tamil Nadu region. That is one type of winter rainfall. Another rainfall occurs in the northwestern part of India, which I am going to explain here. Another rainfall pattern is due to western disturbances. This rainfall pattern is winter rainfall pattern. Okay. because of western disturbance. Now, this is a non-monsoonal precipitation, which means it is a non-monsoonal. It is nothing to do with monsoon. Okay, it is a non-monsoonal precipitation pattern driven by the westerlies. Okay, the moisture usually originate over Mediterranean Sea. Okay, they thus are trapped by westerlies and transferred to the Hindu Kush and western part of India. Okay, the region includes Punjab, UP, Western UP, Jammu and Kashmir, etc. I am writing all this because the question, the directional word is explain, which means I will have to provide give a clear reason to show why this particular event is taking place. That's why I am explaining. I hope you are following. Clear? Now, since there is only two type of winter rainfall, I have explained both, and not only that I mentioned that in Tamil Nadu region I have this winter rainfall, but I am also mentioning that it is because of this topography and because of the high pressure which is developed in the Indian landmass. Regarding the western disturbance, I am not only mentioning it is a western disturbance happening in this Punjab, UP and J&K area, but I am also explaining how this western disturbance is happening. Right from its origination in the Mediterranean Sea and how it has been carried from that region to the Indian subcontinent by the westerlies, and how this particular wind captures the moisture, okay, and how it has reached India through which route, through the route of this Hindu Kush, okay, like this. So I am giving complete explanation. What should be the conclusion? The conclusion can be this winter rainfall is economically very important for northwestern and Tamil Nadu region where they grow winter crops. So that can be my simple and short conclusion. Why? Because many of the agricultural crop during this winter season depends on such kind of winter precipitation. Clear? I hope that is clear. Any doubt regarding any point for this question? Kindly go ahead. Any point? Any doubt? Do you feel that the question is complete or there is some kind of incompleteness in the question? I am asking you, any one of you or all of you. Do you feel completeness in the question, in the answer, or there is something missing in the answer? And if there is any missing in the answer, what is the missing part? And if there is no missing, then that is okay. Now you tell me. In front of you, you have the question, you have the answer also. Now you tell me, is there any missing part? Do you feel complete by reading the answer? Or you feel like there is something missing? Yes? Any one of you? Come on, be sporty. Yes. No. This is actually this is quite enough, because see, maximum Sanjita Das. See, maximum. Okay, see, 10 marker. Last time also I have informed you, 10 marker, 150 words. 15 marker around 200 to 225 only. 20 marker around 300 words. Okay, writing all this paragraph and all, for writing the intro, and it should be around 15 to 20 words only. You see here in this, it is more than that. You see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. See, 18 words. Now 18, say for example 20 words, the 40 words is gone. Now 40 means the body you are remaining with only 110 if the question is for 10 marker. Now 110 is like in one paragraph, okay, small paragraph also 50 words. So you will be able to write only 2 paragraphs. Okay. Yes. Abhishek, yes, that is right. diagram is missing. Okay, I hope others are following. In this particular question, like in the previous question that we have seen regarding what? In the previous question regarding environmental education. Okay, regarding environmental education. In the just concluded question, like there you may not give, but the point is, and majority of the aspirant will not give because the question itself is not demanding a direct diagram. Okay, now, so but as I told you, you cultivate a habit of providing the flowchart and diagram. It will be, see, if majority of the people are not giving that point you are providing, means it is something different. Your answer will stand out. Okay, now, and if the diagram is right, it carries some mark, so you will get extra mark. And remember, the half mark in each question or 1 mark extra in each question will take you to a very different level playing field. Okay, now, so but there you have in principle you have option whether you can provide, you may not provide. If you provide, well and good, much better. Even if you don't provide, that is okay. But in a question like this, especially this is a geographical question, see, explain the pattern of winter rainfall in India, it is must. If you don't provide a diagram here, mark will be deducted. Okay, mark will be deducted if the diagram is not given in this question. The first page in your UPSC mains answer script giving you the instruction, the total mark, the time. Okay, it is written below, it is written for each and every question required diagram, map, graph should be provided. Okay, so for each and every question they may not mention like you need to provide the India map of India, no, but it is understood this particular question demands a map. If you don't provide map, you will not get, mark will be deducted. So the map can be like this, simple map. Since this map is very clear, I have provided. Other thing which is mentioned here can be ignored. Okay, other thing which is mentioned here can be ignored. Like say for example this Gaziranga part, all this case pipeline you just ignore. But since the map was very clear, I have taken this for you. Okay, you can ignore this one. In the outline map of India, this region is experiencing a winter rainfall. Okay, this region is experiencing a winter rainfall. So in an outline map of India, quickly draw like this. And in the side, you can just refer or just mark like this. Either way, but in the outline map. From today, you do one exercise. Okay, take out a piece of paper whenever you are free. Okay, you try to draw freehand outline map of India. Okay, it should happen within some few seconds because you won't get time. Okay, like this, some rough outline map of India. Okay, the world and India. Chalo, let us go to the next question. This will be the last question of today. Okay, chalo. Account for geographical distribution of groundwater resources of India. How serious is its depletion in recent decades? Now here the directional word is account for. Account for. Now what is this? Side crops? Yes. Like the wheat. Okay, yes. Abhishek, yes. Yeah, but remember the limit of word. Why? Because see, in one question, suppose if you provide lot of information, see, you may lose time or you are wasting, you may not get sufficient time for the other questions. Okay. Yes, you can bring example. Actually, that is, see, everyone you listen, providing of regarding the winter monsoon, certain kind of crop. That is also a very good thing. Okay, you can provide. Clear? Now, but remember, always remember the time limit and the word limit. You need to play with this. Okay. Now, here, account for geographical distribution of groundwater resources of India. How serious is its depletion in recent decades? Now, here the directional word account for. What does this mean? It means here one has to give a detailed description of the topic or the issue which is being asked. Account for asks you not only what but why that specific topic or the issue has happened. Clear? Now, keeping that in mind and reading the question, you kindly come up with a basic introduction and what should go in the body and how you should conclude the answer. Account for geographical distribution of groundwater resources of India. How serious is its depletion in recent decade? All the questions that we have seen today are also, all of these questions are previous year UPSC question. Okay, keep that in mind. So this type of question will come in the exam. Yes, quickly, basic intro, basic body. Oh, welcome. I am very happy if the session is beneficial in howsoever small way to any of you. I am very happy. Yes, account for geographical distribution of these groundwater resources of India. How serious is its depletion in recent decades? Yes, quickly, introduction, body and conclusion. Yes, chalo, here it will be, see. The introduction should be, water present is in the pore spaces of permeable rock between the surface is known as groundwater. That should be your short introduction. Okay. In the body, you need to write the distribution of groundwater reserves. Why? Because in the question it is asked, account for the geographical distribution of the groundwater resource. That is the first part of the question. So you need to write that one. And after that only you are going to address the depletion issue. Okay. So now, I have given a brief introduction and under the body I have written the groundwater reserves. In the alluvial sedimentary rock you will find, okay. And also in all these regions you will find, okay. And after this, I have provided the distribution of groundwater among the important rivers such as the Ganges, the Brahmaputra, okay. All these regions. Northern sedimentary alluvial plain have the large reserve of groundwater because of the big rivers like Ganga and Brahmaputra. And after that, I have given regarding the peninsular river also, like in all those regions, but in Telangana and Rayalaseema, the water reserve is not much because they are found in cracks only. So I am substantiating every point. Now, here I am talking about the depletion issue. Like groundwater is put to use for agricultural purpose and daily usage largely. Lately, the depletion of groundwater has become worse. Okay. Now, I am going to substantiate. I am not just going to leave the statement like this. Okay. Why? Because that will not be right. So in order to substantiate this point, the depletion of groundwater has become worse lately. And the factor behind this is water intensive agriculture in dry and semi-arid region. As usage is more than rate of replenishment, water table is going down and aquifers are drying up, increasing population presence in the urban location. Okay, water resources are less and exploited. Okay. Availability of groundwater is getting polluted. Arsenic contamination, example in Punjab Haryana region. Okay, misuse of subsidies given to agricultural purpose. Okay, all those I have mentioned. Finally, I am concluding with this: over dependence of groundwater is leading to groundwater crisis. Now, here you can just write the two sentence and end the discussion here as a conclusion. Okay, this can be also this is also a complete conclusion. Like overdependence of groundwater is leading to a groundwater crisis. There is a need for holistic action plan for groundwater conservation. This can also be your conclusion, or it can be the first line and this one. The need of an R is to find the right balance between withdrawal and letting the aquifers level recover to avoid overexploitation and to avoid pollution of these crucial resources. Okay, so the conclusion can be either ways. Just to give you a variety of different conclusions that you can write, I have provided this to you. Okay, but anyway, I have a Telegram channel that is t.me/sunep10. Okay, the name of the Telegram channel is all about geography. Okay, You can connect me there regarding any point, any query, and also I publish all my upcoming classes in this channel. Today also I have at 2:30, after half an hour, I have one climatology session in Unacademy platform. Okay, it is completely free. You can also come and join me there. From the past 12 days, I have started one new course. Okay, it is completely free. You just have to need a Unacademy app. So we have already completed the geomorphology section, like the plate tectonics, earthquake, volcano. From the last 3 days, I have started this climatology. Okay, so today we'll be having the third session of climatology. Today the topic of discussion will be different pressure belt of the world and also different local winds. Okay, the planetary winds, the seasonal winds, and the local winds. Okay, anyways, we'll end the session here today. Thank you very much for your patience, cooperations, and your being so sporty, all of you. Thank you very much. We will come up with a plan for November at the earliest, and I will share with you. Okay.